Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Sydney, in the northwest of Sydney. Of course, we find ourselves at Murray Farm Reserve for this men's Super League clash. And it's a round 13 fixture where North Rock Soccer Club will be taking on the Box Hill Rangers. Both sides quite evenly matched. North Rock Soccer Club coming in 6th on the ladder. They've played 13, 5 wins, 5 draws, just the 3 losses, and a goal differential of 12. They sit in 6th. And of course, their opponents today, Box Hill Rangers, 2 spots above them. They're in 4th on the ladder. They've played their 13, 7 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses, and a goal differential of plus 11. And they sit in 4th with 23 points to their name. So not much separates the two, just the 3 points on the ladder. And with a win today for North Rocks, nothing will separate the two, in fact. They'll be all level peggings. We look forward to seeing how these two sides do battle. Box Hill Rangers coming off a couple of losses. They'll certainly want to turn the tide. A 3-2 loss last week against Glenhaven and a 4-3 loss to the Kellyville Colts in the last few weeks. Whereas North Rocks themselves are coming off a 10-1 victory only a few days ago against Winston Hills. So certainly can find the back of the net, can North Rocks. As you can see, the game has got underway. And let's see who will press that a little bit earlier. And the team in blue, North Rocks, going on the attack early. And can't control the ball on that occasion is Senuik. So it'll be the first throw in the afternoon for Box Hill Rangers. And it's Katsitas. And the ball trickles over the far side of ground. As mentioned, this should be a close contest. Not much separates these two. Two very formidable outfits sitting in the middle of the table. Some very good teams sit above them. So they'll want to try and put some pressure on today and make themselves known. One of the first attacking opportunities of the afternoon. And it'll be the first of our corner kicks this afternoon. Box Hill's first opportunity. Trying to find the back of the jersey. He's going to take the corner kick. Bit of shade at his feet. But can he get underneath this one? It's not the best of the clearances. Takes the head of a North Rocks player. And now it's with Funberger. A little pass to Attes. Good slide tackle from North Rocks. And it's a clearing kick over right next to us here on the side of ground, the commentary side of ground. And it will be another Box Hill throw in. Gigliotti. Rodriguez. Patient football from Box Hill. As I said, they're the better of the two sides on paper and on the ladder, but only just. As Ates, long throw in, finds the feet of Ord. Turn back in, D'Amico. Great control, a little bit of a slip from Sarkos, but back to his feet. Off his left, gets past one, gets past two. Gigliotti. Off the right, up they go, takes the head of the Box Hill striker. Right hand in the air to apologise. Not the best of his efforts, but nonetheless, we're still in the first few moments of play. So both these two sides just trying to feel each other out, trying to get an idea of who's going to press early and who's going to really assert their dominance. Only a few minutes gone in our first half. Box Hill looking the better of the two early in this contest. But North Rocks, they'll be patient. They know that there's plenty of football to be played out here at Murray Farm Reserve. Ferrugia. Back in the control now of Box Hill. Bit of a risky pass, but D'Amico.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Good controlled football. Off the right, it's a chip pass. Good cover defence and cleared away by Matar. And the official has awarded a free kick to North Rocks. Bit of a lazy challenge by the Box Hill player, but maybe a lucky one there from Matar, as he'll earn his team a free kick. As mentioned, round 14 action. Men's Super League here in the Hills football. Not great control on that occasion. Gigliotti. Sarkos. Muscled out of the way there by Mupna. Good effort there by Katsidis. D'Amico. And the ball kept in by North Rocks. Cleared away. Allen.
Well done, Ryan.
Another turnover. Box Hill trying to continue their press forward. They've looked the better of the two. The momentum track is certainly going the way of Box Hill as the play goes down in background, but it allows a chance for North Rocks to go on the attack. But as quickly as they do, they turn the ball over. Chipped back. Katsidis. Patient football once again. Good little pass. Great heel there from Sarkos. Gigliotti. Centering pass. Ord. Not his best. And North Rocks, unfamiliar sights. Ball at their disposal.
Hunter, run. Run, Hunter.
There's a call to try and kick the ball down the field. It was Gutis who was screaming from the ball, but instead they elect to be a little bit more patient. Ord. Off the right, D'Amico.
Yes, Steph.
Good keeping. Kinsella, first real challenge of his afternoon. The keeper there for North Rocks. And he'll try and keep a clean sheet, as was the result back in April when these two teams met. 0-0 was the score on the 3rd of April when these two teams played. Unfamiliar scoreline in Men's Super League. We're used to seeing plenty of scores, plenty of goals. But on that occasion, 0-0, clean sheet for both keepers. And speaking of keepers, Reece Nelson, his first touch. And he's just enjoying a tan this afternoon thus far. Has not been challenged once. As Ord. Off the right, centering pass. Ground must be dewy. The players just can't keep their feet. Ord. D'Amico. Back to Ord. Off his right.
Beautiful play. Beautiful
And Kinsella. Another touch to add to his tally. And end-to-end stuff from one keeper to the other. Kinsella sends it downtown to Nelson, who lobs it off his left. Good little touch there. Another falling over from Funberger. But now an opportunity for Box Hill to go on the attack. It's the 9 and Katsidis, but great slide tackle. Desperate defence. Good position. As Ord looks to try and pressure the the North Rocks defenders. Good pressuring football from Box Hill. And North Rocks, maybe a little bit of the swing of the pendulum. Very much, it's been all Box Hill thus far.
Play back.
Katsitas. Filipovic. Tsakos. Back to Filipovic.
Yeah, lovely.
Patient football from Box Hill. Confidence oozing from this side as they go on the attack. It's Tsakos. Nice little through ball. Finds Gigliotti.
Oh!
Great save by the keeper. And you could hear in the background, the sideline getting excited as Kinsella keeping his side in this one. They need to try and possess the ball that little bit more, do North Rocks, but Box Hill, I'd say the much better of the two football teams. Classier with the ball at their feet and controlling it much more as a lovely throw in takes the head of Matar. And it will be another throw in. Interception. Chance now for North Rocks to go on the counter-attack, but again disposed. Turned over. Good solo effort, but good clearance by North Rock. Diamico. In fact, it was Katsias.
Doing B. B settle.
And not a great kick. And the pressure certainly is on North Rocks. But a little let off there for the team in blue. But at the moment, it's the black and the green. I don't mind the colours, in fact, the white, the black and the green. Certainly pressuring the more of the two sides. Good football, but not a great pass. Heart and mouth stuff. Ferrugia. Lovely chip pass downtown. But again, anywhere the ball goes, a Box Hill player is following it at the moment. Heeled back, but intercepted. Ferrugia. Matar. Looping past Mupna. Good control by Mupna.
Got Johnny. Well done, mate.
Gutus.
Time.
And the whistle stays down. Bit of a challenge there, but better effort. Gutos, through ball. Does he have the speed? Haddad, one of the first times we've said his name. Haddad, Gutos in the area. But again, good defence by Box Hill. Bupna. Gutos, Mupna. Handball. I think play on was allowed. The whistle stays down. Not sure what he's looking at there, the official, but decides to let play continue. Chance, first of the afternoon. And the flag stays down, but maybe a bit of an excessive challenge there from North Rocks as they get their first chance of the afternoon. We spoke about the pendulum a few moments ago. Maybe it is swinging slightly in favour of the light blue, but certainly the better of the two so far has been Box Hill. There's 12 minutes gone in our first half. As the Rangers look to continue their way downtown, but they haven't put points on the board just yet. It's a nice pass. Good control there, but no, he's just let it go over the sideline. Is Baran Ates. Not a great pass, intercepted by Gigliotti. Off the left
Well done, Sonny.
by Sarkos.
Well done, Hunter.
But well kept by Kinsella. Ferrugia. Still with Ferrugia. Trying to do it all himself. And good defensive display there. A spiralling pass. Takes the head. Not the best head from Filipovic. Great slide tackle. Opportunity now. Off the right. Surely has a shot. Does. In the goal. In the goal. It has been all Box Hill. But all you need is moments in the sport of North Rocks. As we see a great celebration there. It's David Iskander. And Iski will call him for the rest of the match. Because with a celebration like that, he deserves a nickname. And it's been all Box Hill, but North Rocks, with their first real opportunity, their first chance, have turned that chance into a goal. And would you believe it, North Rocks won, Box Hill nil. Massive moment and an equally good response. What a celebration there from David Iskander. Seems to be a maybe the socialite, the social butterfly of the North Rock side, but huge, huge goal. And how will Box Hill respond? They'll want to respond shortly, I'd imagine. And Butos, at the moment, look at them go.
Safe, safe, right, safe.
Ferrugia. Still with North Rocks. Starting to really lift their intensity. Haven't they ever? And off the right shoulder. But again, the whistle stays down now on that occasion. He's called a handball. And North Rocks, they have really lifted their intensity. We see it all the time in the sport of football. You can have all the possession and all the shots you want, but the only ones that count are the ones that are on target, and more importantly, the ones that are in the back of the net. North Rocks have one of those. Thank you, David Iskander. As Mutner, it's a lovely cross. Off the right. Could have taken that, I'd say that, Nelson. Probably didn't need to bump it away, but
Hunter behind you.
nonetheless, he has. And another chance, Iskander. And he's not happy. Huge opportunity goes amiss. As now, Box Hill looked to go on the attack. Sarkos was screaming for it. Now, patient football maybe from Box Hill. Let's see how level-headed they are. They've had 7 wins this year, so they certainly know their way in the back of their net. And it's not a repeat of April 7th or April 3rd when these two last met. There's already been a goal in the first 15 minutes of play. It's Ferrugia. It's a lovely kick through. Coming in is Mitchell Allen. Allen tries to get past a few. Does. Off the right. Not his best, though. And Nelson. Well, he said earlier he wasn't troubled for the first 5 to 10 minutes of play, but he's earning his paycheck currently. D'Amico certainly looked the best of the Box Hill players, as has this man in Sarkos, but commentator's curse. It's his first real opportunity in open space and accidentally puts a little bit too much on it and it trickles over the sideline.
James. Yeah, well done.
And it's headed away.
Yeah, Mitch.
And a big throw-in coming the way of Gutos. Senuik. D'Amico, not his best. Ferrugia off his left, could be intercepted. Now it's still with North Rocks, and it's just amazing what a goal can do, and the pressure now, it's on, and it's a beautiful pass. Chance, 1-on-1 for the keeper. In the back of the net, but the flag goes up, and the sideline official has kept this a one-score game. Huge opportunity there, and almost a second. As why wouldn't they? North Rocks, they go to the substitutions. A well-earned rest for Joel Senuik and, of course, Nitin Mupna. He's been brilliant, Mupna. Very physical presence. And it's a nice cross. Bit of pressure now needs to lift. Big kick, lovely kick. As the player's down on the ground, he might be okay though, I'd imagine. He'll just need to take a few minutes to catch his breath. And they might be going to their bench as the coach of Box Hills just barking some instructions. Fumberger it was, but he looks to be okay, shaking it off. Hard to tell with the theatrics in the World Cup we saw this morning with Egypt. Australia losing in penalties, heartbreaking for those up at 4 a.m. Controversy with the change of the keeping. And of course, the 18-year-old taking the fourth and Toure not taking a kick. But we're not here to talk about the World Cup. We're here to talk about men's Super League action. At the moment, it's North Rocks leading the Box Hill Rangers 1-0. Healed again. Done that a few times, Fumberger. It's a risky play as a lovely pass goes through. Huge opportunity. Keeper stays in the box. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Good save. Good save from Nelson. And it was Mitchell Allen. We spoke about Fumberger has healed it on a number of occasions, and so Sarkos. It's obviously a clever skill that they both possess, but risky nonetheless. And on 2 occasions now, it's turned into a counter-attacking chance for North Rocks. And now their first corner of the afternoon. As 20 minutes has gone in our first half. And it will be the goal scorer, Iskander. Looping cross, and he's lost the compass. Let's just say that on that occasion. Let's hope he doesn't get lost on an island anytime soon. And it will be a clearing kick by Box Hill and Gigliotti. And Box Hill, they'll be disappointed with this scoreline. They've had a lot of opportunities in the first half, but now North Rocks with the ascendancy, I should say, is an intercept goes the way. Big chance. Diamico, goal! Just like that. We spoke about counter-attacks, and in the last few minutes of play, it's been all North Rocks with the counter-attacking chances, but the pendulum has swung. The Box Hill Rangers through the number 8 and Stefano Diamico scores a great goal, and we started level, and 22 gone in our first half. We're all locked up at 1 apiece. Great goal from the number 8 from Box Hill and Stefano Diamico. Wonderful goal. It really came out of nowhere. It surprised us all here on the sideline. And now, maybe the momentum and the pendulum has swung the way of Box Hill, and it may have. It's been all North Rocks, as the sideline official may have made a bit of a blunder here.
There's no way, man. Rhino, come on, what are we doing?
We may have to have a look at the cameraman here, the camera work, because there's a disagreement on who that touched last.
What's the centre? What's the centre?
And it's a lovely throw in. May have taken a hand. May have taken a hand of a Box Hill player then. Very lucky. A great clearance, in fact. Very good clearance. And a risky pass across the face of goal. But patience. Certainly patience is a virtue on that occasion. As now Box Hill looking to try and score another goal in this first half. It's off the right. It's a good attempt, in fact, from Katsidis, as the manager from Box Hill wants to make a few changes. And coming onto the field for the first time this afternoon is Comadina, as Thunberger, who took a tumble a few moments ago. Would you believe it? Comandina has forgotten his shin pads. Let's hope that's not all he's forgotten. And nonetheless, back on screen. Good little football. He was screaming for it was Ates. And Ates trying to use that speed. He's got plenty of it. And a bit of a shove in the back. But the referee said it was all fair. Just a challenge. And an equal challenge at that. As Box Hill off the right. Good defence from North Rock. Diamico looks for his second. In fact, it was Katsidas. Towed through, but good defence. Chance, the two, great save.
Well done, Johnny.
Great save, Kinsella. Needed to save that because the intensity has lifted from Box Hill, whom trailed only 5 minutes ago. And a lovely save. He keeps his team all locked up at one apiece. Ferrugia. And good refereeing. There was a bit of an accidental boot out on that occasion. Box Hill looked to go downtown, and it's actually a really lovely pass. It's Iskandar looking for his second. He's in the area. Off his left. Head. Misses. Still a chance, though. And someone's gone down just outside the 18-yard box. It was pretty 50-50, pretty even, I must say, on that occasion. And the referee's given the ball to Box Hill, who kicks it downtown. A good sportsmanship on that occasion. I think a bit of confusion from the referee and the officials. But nonetheless, the ball back to where it deserves to be. Not the best pass.
Tommy, you okay?
You can smell the deep heat here on the sideline. The physiotherapist doing his best work. Shout out to those physios out there. And Box Hill, can they get another one? 30 minutes gone in our first half. Lovely kick through. Want to be cleared away, and it's kicked over the goal line, so we'll come back for a corner kick.
Next out, Tommy.
A corner kick off the right. Box Hill taken away or headed away. Off the left. May have taken a hand. Certainly took a deflection, but accidental arm was by his side. Good refereeing. And another touch to add to Kinsella's long list. He's been pestered early in this contest. Through ball. There it is. Off the left. Not steaming through was Iskender. And a bit of confusion there. Haddad thought Iskender was going to be flying through, but wasn't that occasion. Speaking of Iskender. Again, not a great pass. Maybe, in fact, it was a good pass, but not a great follow-through. And Allen throws out the left and a bit of a gentle apology. Box Hill, 1. North Rocks 1. Nothing separates the two. It's been an even contest thus far. Stefano D'Amico from Box Hill with the most recent goal, and obviously to open the account for North Rocks was David Iskender with the fantastic goal celebration coming up here right on the commentary side of ground to our incredible camera crew and letting them know who exactly he is. Good work there from Raymond Mater. Bit of a jump, bit of a hop. Where he gathered the ball. That's a beautiful pass for Rugia. He's been great today. And a chance. Cleared away. Not the best, though. Now it's disposed correctly.
Ref! Tommy!
Another substitution being made. The number 4 goes on the field again. It's welcoming back Ryan Fumberger. Good control there by Yusuf. Such an even match. Certainly a match where it deserves the scoreline, 1 apiece. It started all Box Hill, but North Rocks has been fantastic. Controlled, trying to get it off the right. Good deflection by Nelson. If he didn't get a touch to that, it could have been advantage North Rocks once more. And clutching at a right knee, it might be. And Mitchell Allen, he's been brilliant for North Rocks. Let's hope that's only a bit of maybe a cramp or a minor contusion. So we'll keep an eye on him, the number 8 from North Rocks in Allen. He looks to be okay. It's 35 minutes gone in our first half. Only 10 remain. And another corner, the second corner of the afternoon. It's off the right. It's a lovely corner. Takes a deflection off Nelson. And the ball is last touched off Nelson and patient by Matar. And Yusuf finds Farrugia, who's probably been the best for North Rocks alongside Iskender and, of course, Mitchell Allen. Haddad. Brown. Off his left. It's not a bad pass. And it took a deflection of Tsakos. They need to get a touch because it was Goutos. Tell you what, Goutos carrying a few handbags there. He's got some big Warwick Farms on him. There's Goutos. Look for a long throw, and those arms will certainly make it look easy, and they do. And cleared away by Box Hill. Oh, almost an interception there. Good last-ditch effort by Brown. But now Ferrugia, the pressure's on him, and Box Hill going to go on the attack. 8 minutes remain in our first half.
Let's keep the ball.
As you can hear the manager from Box Hill saying, let's control it, and almost as quickly as he does, it's one-on-one with the keeper. It's got to be a goal, surely. He's missed. Stenning's missed. One-on-one with the keeper. Probably held it maybe a step too long. And it's actually the first time we've even called Jonas Stenning's name today, so maybe he was as shocked as we were to see the ball at his feet. But Jonas Stenning, one-on-one with Nelson. Mark that down in your books. That's a moment. And Nelson keeping Box Hill almost single-handedly from the defensive apartment in this one. So I'm not sure what happened, but one of his players just fell to the ground. Goutos with the lob, takes the head of a North Rocks player, but again, the compass was a little off. Unbelievable. One-on-one. You don't often miss those. Jonas Stenning. And it's a real challenging, previous goalkeeper in my previous life, I should say, myself. It's always a challenge whether or not you charge or you stay. And on that occasion, Nelson kind of did a bit of both. But at the last moment, he advanced on Stenning and forced a pretty average kick. Again, we spoke about even. This is by far the match of the round. It's as even as they come. Gigliotti. Tsakos. And the ball has been well cleared away by Tsakos. In fact, it was Raymond Mata. Just said, let's get that out of here. We don't need that today.
One behind that fence, I don't know where the other one is. One's up there.
And the inbound now from Gigliotti. Good defence from Moopner. He's been good there at the right back role. Certainly made the job of Tsakos a little bit more difficult. He's a fantastic left winger is Tsakos. As Iskander. Good control from him, the goal scorer from North Rocks. Patient football from North Rocks. They almost had just to warm into this game. Plenty of turnovers early. But now they've almost got their ball control where it needs to be. And takes ahead of Ferrugia. He's been busy in the middle, has Ferrugia. Back to Ben Ferrugia. And the referee says play on, and he's had a shot from about 35, 40 out. Has Ord. And it's always tough from there. He didn't even trouble Kinsella. He'll like those all day. Maybe a little bit of the tail of the tape, that attempt there. The pressure is certainly mounted for Box Hill, who really was just all over North Rocks in the first 5 to 10 minutes of play. And then out of nowhere, a goal from David Iskander, and from there the match has certainly been 50-50, and I'd imagine the possession would say just as much. As now D'Amico looks for his second, but good defence. And now counter-attacking time off the left. Iskander, very quick, was Ates. And it's cleared away over the far side of ground. There's 5 minutes remain here in our first half. We spoke about there's been amazing World Cup action. Australia narrowly beaten in penalties against Egypt today. 4-2 in penalties, 1-1 was the score at the end of extra time. And then Argentina got pushed to extra time against Cape Verde, Cabo Verde. And 3-2 was that result there. And then it was Colombia, too strong, with a 1-0 win, which means Colombia will be taking on Switzerland in the round of 16. Ates. Off the right. But Mata. Patient from him. Farrugia. Mata. Mutna. Good little tip on. Lovely from him. Chance. Gutos. Not the best. As the substitution being called. And it will be Mitchell Allen making his way back on the field for Farrugia. And he's been brilliant, has Farrugia. So a well-earned rest. He's been busy. And equally as good, Allen, who he said about 10 minutes ago, he copped a bit of a knock to the right knee of his. Just may have been a mild contusion because he looks to be moving quite well. Speaking of Allen, there he is there pestering Ates, who kicks the ball over the sideline. And it will come back for a North Rocks throw-in. And they're losing balls left, right and centre here on both these sides. It's not the best field. There's only the one oval here. So there's car parks on one side and there's some very steep hills on another and houses all around us. So maybe I should give a plug to Rebel Sport to maybe welcome us with a few more footballs in the coming weeks. As Ord cleared away by North Rocks. That time the fence keeps a few balls close enough to us as 4 minutes remains here in our first half. Oh, and a big chance. The ref waves it away. I think that's the right call from the referee, is passing across his body. And Gigliotti, the keeper, loses the ball. Running backwards, trips over. The grass might be thick or dewy, I'm not sure. As it's a lovely shot and a lovely goal. I think it might be D'Amico with his second. In fact, no, it's James Ord. And it's a wonderful goal. The keeper was maybe a couple of yards off the goal line. And that's all Ord needed. Off his left, about 25 out. That'll be 100 out by dinner time. But 25 out off the left from Ord. Over the head of Kinsella. And Box Hill take the lead for the first time today. 2-1. And what a contest. What a great game of football here for your Saturday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. This is some great football action. James Ord. Really, there was not much happening. We spoke about the turf. There's been a lot of players taking a spill, and you don't want your keeper doing that. It was Kinsella who took a spill and tried to get back up onto his feet, and as he did, he was maybe 2 or 3 yards away from the goal line, and that's all Ord needed to loop it over his head. and score his first goal of the afternoon. How will North Rocks now respond? A lovely long throw. It's a really big throw. It might actually be too big. It might beat them all. It does. A for effort, but not the best throw. And right on the stroke of half time, can North Rocks level us up? To be honest, it's what the game deserves. It's been a great contest. We deserve to go in at the break, 1 apiece, 2 apiece. Takes the head of a Box Hill player. Trapped off the right, off the hip. Cleared away. And a big kick off the right hip of Matar, who's a very tall lump of a lad. He'd be 6'3", 6'4", maybe even 6'5". He's a big man, Raymond Matar. And the referee has a look at his watch. As the whistle's blown for a foul against Butos, or Gutos, I should say. And it's cleared downtown as needed to take the head of Matar, and it does. It's hard to get anything over him. If football doesn't work out, maybe basketball's his next choice. It's a lovely long throw. Great desperate header. And good football by Box Hill. Took a deflection, but still patient football as Ord looks for another. And Matar's there. Ord keeps it in. Matar pressured moments. Takes a tumble, and the groundsman needs to maybe have a look at the turf on Monday morning. As that brings an end to our first half. Ladies and gentlemen, what a contest. It's been honestly great football here for your Saturday afternoon. It's a round 14 fixture here in the Men's Super League of Hills Football. And at the break, it's the Box Hill Rangers 2, leading the North Rock Soccer Club 1. But don't go anywhere, because the other side of this, it's the second half action. And I'm sure a lot more goals.
cutest dog in the world.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our second half here in our round 14 fixture at Murray Farm Reserve. And what an exciting first half it was. It was really a game of two halves in the first half, as silly as that sounds. It was all North Rocks in the middle part. They scored early. It started with Box Hill, then it was all North Rocks for the middle 20 minutes, and then Box Hill with an incredible 25-out-yard goal from James Ord, and it hit him right on the chest. It was a wonderful goal and a fantastic solo display. And he's got his team back in this clash. As now we wait for the official to get us underway, and he does just that. So we mentioned that the last time these two sides met was on the 3rd of April, and on that occasion it was 0-0, but certainly wasn't not going to be 0-0 today. 3 goals in the first half. Or maybe it was a Bucks party or a wedding the night before, but nonetheless, these two sides have come out and come to play football. And I guess that is the beauty of having the World Cup on. It's motivated me to want to call more, it's motivated fans to watch more, and it's motivated these 22 men on the field to play at a fantastic level, which they've done so far, and let's hope they can do the same as the second half gets underway. So who will get the first bit of confidence? Who will really try and put their foot on the throttle? Patient football by both sides. Of course, the question is, will Box Hill put up the defensive wall, or will they really try and press forward for a third goal? As North Rocks look to tie things up with their second. Good control by Allen. Turned over again. Diamico may have a shot from there. Pretends to have one. Control by Katsidas. Ord had a smile and thought, why not? I'll have another crack. And it just goes across the face of goal, and it'll come back for a goal kick.
Yeah, your ball. Steph, get ready. Yeah, first four, Rob. Get up, put it.
It's a lovely clearing kick as it takes the foot of the Amirko. Player's gone down and cleared away. It was Mitchie Allen. Again, it's the second time he's gone down. Couldn't call that a limp, but he's certainly in a bit of discomfort. But I think he'll be A-OK as he gets himself back into the defensive line. And they won't want to lose him. He's been brilliant. Big throw in. Looking to try and level things up are North Rocks as the sun starts to make its descent. There's plenty of shade. So bear with us as the second half continues. 5 gone, second half. Box Hill 2, North Rocks 1. Good physicality there. Once again by Raymond Mata. We spoke about the size of him and his presence, and he's been brilliant so far today. Good 1-2 there, but play on. The referee, I like what he's done so far. He's just let them play football. No theatrics, just plenty of high-level football on display. An interception now by Box Hill. Lovely through ball by Gigliotti. One-on-one, off the left. Sakos, not the best. Doesn't trouble the keeper that much. Fumberger just didn't get all of it. And I'm not sure why Sarkos himself didn't have a crack. He instead wanted Ryan Fumberger to take the credit. And what could have been a goal has been waved away. They are leading 2-1, so maybe a little bit in their own heads on that occasion. It's now North Rocks, whom trail by that sole goal. Takes one off the chest. Flag stays down. Opportunity now. Allen off his left. Trapped by Iskander. Tries to look for a second. Good defence. And cleared away by Box Hill. Counter-attacking time.
Yes, yellow.
As Katsidas wasn't happy with something. Tried to kick the ball in the field of play, but couldn't. And he comes back for a throw-in. In fact, it's a free kick on Katsidas, who was taken off the ball. And it will be Ates, who was certainly busy and certainly very quick as well.
Get ready, Steph. He's going to come back to you.
Off the right. Not the best kick from Ates. The effort was certainly there. And a bit of frustration coming out from the players on that occasion. And a ball now. Chance from Ord, looking for his second. Katsidas off his right, not his best. Just lost his balance as he struck it off the right. And I must say, those big trees over the last couple of years, I'd imagine they have got plenty of pill. But they look as strong as ever, absorbing all the force of those balls, those trees, and the moment absorbing all the pressure are North Rocks. As Iskander not happy, certainly an emotional young man is David Iskander. Might be emotional, but he's a good footballer. As now it needs a nice centering pass. Does matter. The tall lump of a lad, as we said. He's a large frame. It's a big kick, and it's too big. No wind down here on the sideline, no real wind whatsoever. The mercury's just tipped from 21 to 15, probably in the last few moments, and the players, I'm certainly sure they can feel the chill. Let's see if that plays against or for either of these two sides. Last game I called last week, there were 3 hamstring strains in the last 10 minutes of play, so let's hope that doesn't happen on this occasion. As Katsidas, great control from him. Good footballer, Katsidas. And Ord can't get the ball, and on that occasion it was cleared away by Patrick Brown. 2-1, Box Hill Rangers. Off the right. Looked more of a shoulder, but the referee said hit the chest. As Ord, in fact it's Sarkos. I say they look very similar to Sarkos and Ord. But we know who Ord is. He's the one who put it in the back of the net. What a great goal that was from him. Throw in. Fumberger goes down. The ref lets it go. Again, I like it. He's been consistent. We spoke about the inconsistencies, well, the commentary team did, all morning in the Egyptian-Australian game. But I must say the ref has let the ball play. He's let them play. He's let these one-on-one contests go. And at least the consistency is there as Box Hill trying to turn 2 into 3. as it'll come back for a throw in.
Good, James. That's good, Andy.
Good pressure from Katsidas, almost an interception. Great heel, but just didn't get enough of a touch on it. Was Yusuf.
Ryan's on.
There's a nice throw in there from Ates. Taking a shove in the back and a bit of physicality from these teams. As we said, they're in the middle of the ladder, both these sides. Box Hill came in as 4th to North Rock's 5th. But it's been a fantastic game of football. But now the intensity and the frustration levels from both sides has certainly lifted. Both teams are frustrated. Both players are frustrated. Who will keep their heads? That is the question. And the team that can keep their heads, I think, will come away with the win here today. I don't think we'll see a draw. I think both these sides want the win all too much. But North Rocks looking to level things up. Haddad. Looping cross. Takes the head. Cleared away. Ord. Again slips over. The flag does go up. And the ball was certainly over the sideline. So good sideline officiating there. And the ball was over the sideline, albeit it's a game of millimetres at times, not inches. Is the sport of football. As Kinsella hasn't been troubled all that much in the first half. As we're 12 minutes gone here in our second half. And almost a really risky pass off the left. Doesn't trouble Kinsella. Sarkos. He's been good as Jonathan Sarkos. He just hasn't really had that final touch. He's found himself in open pasture on more than one occasion, but when he's needed that final blow, that final kick, he just hasn't really got all of it. Nonetheless, there's still half an hour to go. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave your seats. Plenty of football action still to come your way. As North Rocks going on the attack, they trail by a goal.
Play. Yes, hold.
Ord needed to kick it through, screaming for it to Katsidas. Sarkos, not a great pass, and Katsidas was flying. It was Andrew Katsidas. He's trying to get the ball off Haddad.
Well done, Andy.
And it's good from him. Good pressure. And the ball trickled over the sideline. It'll be a Box Hill throw in. Tell you what, it's gone down to 13 degrees. Never seen something drop 7 degrees so quickly. Nonetheless, here we are. Ord. Trying to emulate what he did at the start, or should I say the end of the first half. As we've lost another ball. As we mentioned, shout out to Rebel Sport. Not sure who the ball manufacturers are for Hills Football, but I'll do my best in finding out. Because we might need a few more. Because we've lost about 5 or 6. Murray Farm Reserve is our location.
Steps on.
Just gone 10 past 4 here on your Saturday afternoon.
Go to him, B, go to him. Come on. Better, Theo, better.
Box Hill. If they score now, it makes it very tough. Katsidas, great heel. Still with Katsidas. Patient. Ates. Gets past one. Katsidas takes a deflection. Fumberger. And Box Hill now starting to control. Sarkos. Ord gets past one. Good defence. And I tell you what, patient is Raymond Matar. He got pulled off the ball by Ord and he just assumed he was going to receive a free kick. And luckily, the referee obliged. Not the best kick from Stenning. He'll be ruining his efforts a bit earlier. I mentioned to mark that one down in your diary. The 41st minute of play, Jonas Stenning, one-on-one with Reece Nelson. And he took an extra step and missed. So 2-1 the score. Box Hill lead as Ord looks to be a classy footballer, and he showed that in the final stages of the first half. It's a lovely ball. Thunberger doesn't get all of it. But I think fatigue is starting to kick in the way of North Rocks as they look to their bench. And it's a good decision because probably their best player in the first half was by the length of the straight Ben Ferrugia, and Ariar de Souza makes his way on the field as well. And the play's gone down. Ferrugia, he's only been on for a few moments. He's made his presence known well and truly. And now a chance. Referee just trying to calm both these two sides down. I think it's finals football. The intensity's certainly been there, but I don't mind it. I like the efforts from both these teams. It's a Saturday afternoon, but it's not just that. There's plenty on the line. It's World Cup football all around us. So why not give it your all as Sarkos off his left takes a deflection. Sarkos tries to get the ball back, but it's cleared away by a North Rocks player. And now an inbound from Box Hill. Healed to himself, Sarkos. Still with Sarkos. And a corner kick, says the official. And we said he oozes class, does Jonathan Sarkos. He just hasn't got all of it. And again, he doesn't want to give it his all. Ord off the right. Great keeping save. Kinsella, he's kept his side in this clash. And a wonderful save. Almost drilled a hole through his sternum. Box Hill, it's been all the black, the green and the white in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Allen, they need him to step up. They need Ferrugia to get busy once again. Can North Rocks respond? Here they go. On the attack, Haddad finds Iskender, knows his way to the back of the net. Haddad has a crack himself, but it's across the face for a goal kick. Now, how will North Rocks respond? We've just ticked over the 60th or the 65th minute of play. And there's only 25 to go. 2-1. Box Hill lead. Both sides don't want to share the points. And Ates right into D'Souza's rib section. And yep, that would have hurt. We'll call it the rib section. It may have been a bit lower. But D'Souza, he's a tough customer. It's a lovely throw in. Takes the right shoulder of Thunberger. Must say the referee's let a few go. Good cross. Allen. They've got to look to him. He's been by far their best. Iskander's scored the goal, but he's been brilliant. They've got to try and keep pressing. Farrugia, Thunberger, he's been great up front for Box Hill. But again, great defence. I'm not sure if he's the captain, Raymond Matar, but geez, he plays like one. Fantastic, rangy defender. Kinsella's been great with the gloves, but geez, Raymond Matar's been great. It's a throw-in. Katsidas, he deserves one. The Katsidas 2, the 9, the 10, Andrew and Theo. But it's Andrew who's been fantastic up in the striking role. Katsidas. Ord. He's everywhere, Ord. Now on the right wing. He was on the left only a few moments ago. Counter-attacking time. Allen. He's got 3 players around him. The keeper's come out. And it's great keeping. As the other Katsidas through to Ord. And an accidental deflection from Iskander, who again gives us his best. He's a passionate man. Not sure I'd want to be married to him. David Iskander. Good clearance by Kinsella. Takes the deflection. And here he goes, Allen. By far their best. Great work from Mitchell Allen. Almost single-handedly keeping North Rocks in this one, but he does look fatigued and tired. He needs the likes of Farrugia, the likes of Gutos, the likes of Matar at the back, who's been so brave as well. North Rocks. They trail by a goal with a corner kick. Looping. Up they go, down they come. And Thunberger clears it away. And it's Yusuf. Farrugia. Uncharacteristic turnover as Katsidas. But look at Farrugia fly. Shoved off the ball, and that will come back very well. Very much so. And Katsidas, if he saw the footage back, he'd have to agree, because that was well and truly a free kick. And the keepers come out at the last minute. North Rocks, with only a quarter of an hour remaining in our contest. Can North Rocks level the margin? Not with kicks like that. Ord just couldn't get his right to it. If he did, it almost could have been all she wrote.
Well done, Ryan.
Good defence. Great work there on that occasion by Rodriguez. Haven't called his name much, but he's certainly been busy. And he has the captain's armband on his left. Iskender. Flag stays down. Got to play the flag. Got to play the whistle, Sarkos. Artes. And took a deflection of Mitchie Allen. He's certainly got his intensity. Radar exactly where it needs to be. But it'll be a goal kick. Cleared away by Artes. And it's a good header. Iskender. Good heel for Rugia. We know he's quick. Stays on his feet. Needs someone in the middle. Off his left. Not his best. Not his best from Ben Ferrugia. But they need him to really become more involved. Mitch Allen, Raymond Matar, they've been great. But this man here, Ferrugia, he's got to get his feet at that ball as Iskender. Off his right, but way too much. And won't trouble Reece Nelson, who's maybe getting a little nervous. Nelson, of course, has conceded a few goals in his last few matches, so he won't be overly happy. D'Souza being pestered by Sarkos. And that's great defence by the number 3 from Box Hill. And D'Souza. Lovely throw in. Allen. And Rodriguez, Captain Rodriguez. Artes. D'Souza going to go on the attack. Iskender. And Captain Rodriguez doing a captain's knock on that occasion. North Rocks, they're coming. You can tell they are well and truly in this one up to their eyeballs. The long throw, Jaden Haddad. It's a huge run-up. Look at him throw this one. Foot stays down, it's clean. Off the keeper, it's missed. But the foul. We've seen that in the World Cup in the last few weeks. The keepers almost can't be touched. They're made of gold. And it was Reece Nelson who maybe copped an accidental shove from Mitchie Allen. And he's still down on the ground, so let's hope he's okay. You can see there on your screens, fantastic images coming your way. 72 gone in our round 14 fixtures. I can't see anyone else with gloves on the sideline, so if Nelson went down, they'd be in plenty of trouble. He looks to be okay. Maybe copped an accidental elbow from Allen, but again, it just shows you how much both these sides want this. Cleared away by Rodriguez. Sarkos. What can he do? Needs to get past 2. Now 3. Still with Sarkos. And the last touch was off Box Hill. So good defence. And D'Souza will look to throw the ball in. Does. Ferrugia. D'Souza. Iskender. Behind the heel, off the right, will trouble the keeper, but it's Theo Katsidas on that occasion, but Kinsella said, I'll take those every day of the week. Fumberger, he's been great. Sounds to be a German surname. He'll be disappointed with the penalties earlier in the week. Going down to Paraguay, would you believe it? France to play Paraguay tomorrow morning. I think the French will hopefully put them away. And then Morocco and Canada, that should be a cracker. Off the left, took a deflection. Off the back of Yusuf. And it'll be another throw in. Off the right. Oh, Bit of a fumble from Kinsella. And it's a very high kick. Might come down with some snow on it. And it takes the back of the head of Theo Katsidas. And here come North Rocks. Can North Rocks steal a late one? Might be tough when you got the likes of this man, Sarkos, doing so well on the right wing role. Cleared away by Brown. In fact, it was Gigliotti. Big throw in. Up they go. D'Souza. Yusuf. Goes down in the area. Cleared away. The ref is letting things go. But again, consistency. Ferrugia. Rodriguez clears it away. Again, another captain's knock. Thumberger. He's onside. Flag stays down. Good cover defence there by North Rocks. And he's covered some miles today as Ryan Thumberger. Iskender. Took the left knee of Ates. Ferrugia. As patient as you like. And again, another slip. He's not happy. Is Mata. He slipped all day as D'Amico looks for his second. But good defence. Gutos. He's been quiet in the second half. They need his intensity to lift. Throws the ball in. Big kick. Iskender. Patience. Just on 15 remains. He's holding his shin pad. And the flag goes up for an offside of Iskender. And it's getting to the pointy end of the match. As North Rocks have had their fair share of chances. But Box Hill have just capitalised that little bit better when they've had theirs. Katsidas. He's been great. Keeps it in. Good defence, good muscle. And Katsidas just throwing his torso into Yusuf, who says, ref, come on, got to do something about that. And on that occasion, he does agree. D'Souza. Allen, got to keep it in. Last touch off Allen. He won't be happy with that one. Still with Allen. Gets past a few. Haddad. Brown. Ferrugia, but intercepted. D'Amico. He's got a few to get past, including the quickest man in Sydney in Ferrugia. D'Amico gets past one, though. Great slide tackle there. Got nothing but the ball. And the referee disagrees. He may have taken the left shin of D'Amico. And maybe that was a desperate tackle. No foul on that occasion. As one of the Katsidis twins has a bit of a graze in his left knee. And just on tender play here in our round 14 fixture. What a contest this has been. 3 goals in the first half, none in the first. None in the second, I should say. Box Hill lead 2-1. Off the left, up they go. Headed away by Mupna. Not a bad kick, but Farrugia, if he got that one cleanly, he could have been away. We know how quick he is. But the attack and the attacking onslaught from Box Hill continues. And D'Souza. A good kick away from him. Got to clear it away. They do. Takes the head. And the keeper not troubled all too much.
Get the middle, Ryan.
Iskender. Great pass. I'd imagine it's Allen. It is. But again, no one's coming through, and Allen, hands on his head, looks to his bench and he says, what else can I do? And quite frankly, I don't know if I've got the answer. Maybe push Farrugia forward. Farrugia looping past. D'Souza just not running onto it as quickly as what Benny would have liked. Farrugia shoves Castidas out of the way, and a yellow card to Farrugia gives Andrew Castidas a smile. And to be honest, it's probably been coming. There's been some physicality in the second half in particular, as the referee just makes note of jersey number 2 in the light blue, Ben Farrugia. But he's been good. He's been good as Farrugia. He's been desperate.
Andy, follow through.
And that's what they've needed. As Catsidas, Theo on that occasion, takes the head of Mupna. Back of the head of Farrugia as Ord looks for another long ranger. Off they go. Stenning. Good kick. Look at the speed. Gutos. And the last touch was off Sarkos. Corner kick chance.
Stay. Don't rush. It's all right. Stay.
Off the right. Looping. Takes the head of the captain. Raymond Matta took his head. And cleared away, not successfully. Chance, Iskender. Sliding in. The keeper comes out. Off the left from Farrugia. Iskender. Patience from him. Might look back for D'Souza. Instead goes in the area. Up they go. Maybe took a left hand. Ref says no.
Push up, Ryan. Get in the middle.
And North Rocks, with 7 minutes to go, they know what they need to do, and that's put it in the back of the net. D'Souza. Iskinder's flying. He'd be tired legs, though. And Captain Rodriguez. A lovely defensive display from him. He certainly kept his side well and truly in this one.
Ryan, get the middle behind you.
And a long throw in. Haddad. Up they go. Opportunity. Allen deserves one. Good defence, though, from Box Hill. And it will be a free kick. And it goes the way of the Box Hill Rangers. Just on 5 to play, and maybe an added minute or two at the very most. So it's now or never for North Rocks as Ferrugia can't keep the ball at his possession. Haddad. Stenning, patience, back to D'Souza. D'Souza off the left, it's looping. Allen goes up. In fact, it was Gutos. Clearing kick. It'll sail over the sideline. Oh, and cleared away. Desperate clearance. D'Souza sprinting over to the spare ball. Great clearing by Ord. And the referee says it is a corner kick. No, in fact, it's a throw in. So Haddad will need to give this everything he's got. He'll need to line it up. In it comes. Up they go. And it's a goal kick. They went up. They came down. And the last touch was off Box Hill. 2-1. The score remains. And we said there was going to be a winner. And unless North Rocks can do something and do something very soon, the winner might be the men in green and black. But North Rocks, they still have time. Although Katsidas, he could really put the nail in the coffin. Diamico scored a scintillating goal in the first half. Ates, off his right. Missed by Moopner. Deserves one. Sarkos deserves one. But it just goes across the face of goal. D'Souza. And cleared away. They need a ball. There's the ball there. D'Souza knows time is certainly of the essence.
Yeah, Ryan.
Katsidas, he's on. Flag stays down. Beats Ferrugia. Slide tackle gets nothing but the ball. Ref says play on. Ferrugia Gets past Katsidas, who may see a slice of cheese. And that was just desperation stuff. As there's not long left on the clock. Literally a single minute to go. So it's now or never as the ref. He'll keep an eye on that though. He'll know that. And screaming to try and get the ball at the other end. And D'Souza, great effort by Katsidas. Time, there's not much left. Last real true opportunity. Iskender tries to get past Captain Rodriguez, he can't. And Katsidas kicks it down. The ref has a look at his watch. We're in added time. As Comandina playing a leader's role as Katsidas makes a well-earned break, and hasn't he been gallant for the Box Hill side? North Rocks, they're in added time, bonus time if you will. And the ref is allowing time and play to continue. I don't mind this. He's been consistent all day.
Stop it. Come on.
This could be the last roll of the dice. Mootner needs his best.
Clear it. Clear it.
But he walked a little bit extra off the mark. Mootner needs his best. He slips, but it's still a nice kick. Takes the head. Cleared away. Ferrugi is there. Clearance like stuff.
Well done, Theo.
And the ball's cleared away. As there's a little bit of frustration going on.
Adrian.
And Captain Rodriguez, as passionate as ever. This will not be the last time we see these two sides. And this is why we love the game. This is why we're here, and this is why we love it. And a courageous performance
Theo.
from North Rocks.
Theo. Theo.
But the black, the green and the white have been brilliant in Box Hill.
Go to him, Brian.
It's a middle of the table clash, and it's had every single thing we've wanted. Last roll of the dice. This has to be it. D'Souza.
Pop it.
Katsidas knocks it away.
Well done, boys.
And there goes the final siren. And what a contest between the two. We had 3 goals in the first half. We didn't have a goal in the second half, but we had plenty of action. The opening goal, went the way of North Rocks through David Iskender, who gave us a moment to remember where he came up to the camera and certainly showed us why he is one of the best for North Rocks. But then it was all Box Hill Rangers. A fantastic goal from Stephen D'Amico. And of course, what ended up being the match winner from the number 2 and James Ord. And that brings an end, ladies and gentlemen, to our round 14 fixture. As it's great to see on screen Katsidas with his little one. And wasn't he gallant today, the number 9 from Box Hill. But that brings an end to our round 14 fixture. My name's been Ben Eisenhuth. It's been a pleasure to have your company. And at the end of the day, on this amazing Saturday, as the Box Hill Rangers 2, far too strong for North Rock Soccer Club 1.
Go King, bro. Oh, God. Yeah.
As always, my friend.